No recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 36, Young. And he's got his man on the out route.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. It's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
15 line. Hard.
On 1st down, Slade. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Ready.
50. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Slade. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come out here in the I.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the flag, watch the down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's...
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Young. And the pressure gets to him again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. 61, matchbox, lights.
Motion backfield. Check 13.
Leo.
Watch twist. Check. Alert 3. Alert 2.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch. Check 43. Slam.
Clear. Hey, Charlie.
59's Mike. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike to 59. Back to pass. Mike's 59. Switch up. Mike's 5'9. Hey, watch the screen.
Watch the 6'6", pull it high.
Check, 59.
You must be dreaming. Ready?
From the gun, it's Elway. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Check, 59.
Hey, stand on. Shut up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen.
Five.
On 3rd down, Elway. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-0. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Yes, yes. Hey.
Check 55.
Yo, go.
I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Let's go.
Now here's Young. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Go. 30 base.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says,
and he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yo.
3rd and long for Young. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Hey, Echo. Now.
On 1st down, Elway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Come on,
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
Get it.
Elway now off of play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. You got 3.
Hey. High by 7. Tonight.
Now it's Elway. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. They fake the give. Now Elway escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, lock it. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check curls. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Young looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ward. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
It's Young off play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check 55, Mike.
Protein spill.
Jim. Shoot.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. In your face.
Off the play fake, Young. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
55. Watch the run.
Defense.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Double dog.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. I got one.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
And a Bengal 1st down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Hey,
Rock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
they can't hang with us. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check.
Young working out of the gun. This one caught by Davis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Ready to go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, Elway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, look.
Hey!
Check safety. Check safety.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 37.
Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Slade. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
61. Matchbox lights. Lead grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the rip. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Mike.
A first down throw for Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, Alpha. Fire.
Now a first down throw for Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
We taking wins home. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check right. Watch it, define. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on second and long. Young, it's completed to Caldwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, seam six, now.
Young on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Young going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Alert flare. Slam.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Look at me, zipper! Ready?
On third down, Slade. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Young over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Third down, Young from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
One last shot for Young. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance